boxing. How y'all doing out there? About to hit you everywhere, but under your feet with this one. Got some little info I learned today about our boy Jay-Z. Seemed like he got a lawsuit against himself. Well, not against himself, but somebody claiming that due to the fact that his boxing company pushed them to go out and fight, that this man had occurred injuries in the ring. Said he told Jay-Z he had the flu and that he wasn't going to be able to fight. That he needed to cancel the fight. Um, Rock Nation told this young man that he needs to go out there and complete this fight, and the man ended up going out there getting knocked out, as he said, or he ended up getting injured in that fight. Now, I read the little information about this, and I saw that even after the fight that the young man claims that Jay-Z forced him to go and fight, that he fought 2 times after this. So, you know, I don't really understand what's the point of the lawsuit. I feel like if you were able to fight 2 times after the injury, after the so-called fight that you said you needed to cancel, then I don't see what's the point in suing Jay-Z. You know, a lot of fighters have went out and fought with the flu, even worse conditions. Injuries. So how is it that you're gonna sue the man? What up, Michael? What up? I'm gonna say Slatter. Decatur, Alabama in the house, what's happening? Eddie the Machete, what's happening? But yeah, I don't understand what's the point of the lawsuit. If you were still able to go out and fight 2 fights after the fight that you had so-called had the flu, hey Chelsea, but you going to fight 2 fights after? That shouldn't hold on the man. Of course, you signed a contract, you had to go play, you had to go perform. That's your job. There's a lot of fighters that come in unhealthy. They are known for telling you that. My hand was injured, I still fought, or I was sick, I had a cold, or, I know a lot of people don't agree with Jay-Z and agree with what he doing, and I'm not a real fan of him as far as his music. He's very lyrically talented. To me, the man rap like he flowing on water, like he make the beat himself. Lyrically, he's a giant. But, like I say, I ain't no fan of him like that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, how can you sue this man? How can you sue this man when you fought 2 fights after the fight you suing him for? Whatever injury you saying that you occurred in that fight evidently wasn't that bad for you to go and fight 2 more times. So I think that this is just like total bullshit, a reason just to try to go in the man's pocket. I just wanted to know how y'all feel about this situation, because personally with me, I feel like it's no reason to do that. If you would have went out there and you became hurt real bad in that fight, you signed the contract, you got in the ring. It's not like Jay-Z and his people put a gun to this man's head and say, hey, go out there and fight right now. You signed the contract. You're not the only boxer that's been caught with a cold or the flu. I think Andrew Ruiz gonna give Joshua a lot of problems. But really, all Joshua got to do is use that jab, man. Ruiz is gonna have to come in. Ruiz is gonna have to come in on him. Magnetic, what's up, Eddie? He gonna have to come in. Anthony Joshua's what, 6'6"? Yeah, 6'6", 6'7". John Ruiz is 6'2". True enough, he's a powerful puncher. He's a fast-handed heavyweight, but that don't mean shit if he ain't up close on Anthony Joshua. He probably don't have the reach, or he don't have none of that. He gonna have to go in on Joshua. And if Joshua can maintain his jab and not get caught in the flurries, then that should be the. Yeah, Joshua is a sucker for the left hook. He can't see a left hook coming if he tried, but Ruiz gonna have to be right there in his face to do that. And I think the best game plan for Ruiz is to try to smother him, like stay on him. Because other than that, Joshua don't have to do nothing but box him from the outside. Because he's too short, probably not enough reach. And like I said, true enough, he's a heavy-handed, fast puncher. But you got to be right there to do that. Just standing there, that's not gonna do anything for you. But I hope I know one thing. The zone better not cancel my account before June 1st. Because I think I got my account on like the 4th of last month. I got my account on the 4th of last month. So the zone don't come with that. Don't shut down the don't shut down my account of the zone before the 1st. Joshua don't like to get hit to the body. Well, he gonna have some problems June 1st, because that's most of the only place Andy Ruiz can go. That's the only place he can go for real. So if he don't like body shots, he gonna be in for a hell of a night that night. But see, one thing I do like about Andy Ruiz, Ruiz has fought fighters as tall as Joshua. His last fight, he fought a fighter as tall as Joshua, and he beat him up. Wilder versus Joshua need to stop. I don't know why. We won't know nothing about no Anthony. What's the point in talking about it? Wilder just fought. Joshua ain't even fought yet. So I don't know why they keep posting saying the negotiations are almost done. It's not. True, but hey, the way Joshua be in that weight room lifting them weights, uh, we're gonna have to see what Andy can do. We're gonna have to see if those body shots are effective on a big fighter like Anthony Joshua. Also, Andrew Ruiz done slammed down a little bit this fight. You know, Anthony Joshua come in built like the Hulk. This man muscle mass is so damn big. Joshua come in weigh like 240 something, 250. You know, that's something to look at, even if it's Wilder. Because Anthony Joshua is not Dominic Brazil. Even though Dominic Brazil came in at 2-something, they're totally different fighters. So what y'all feel about the Jay-Z situation about the fighter suing him, if y'all heard anything about that? The man said that he was forced to fight. He said he had the flu, and he went out there and got knocked out that fight. But after he got knocked out for the fight he trying to sue for, he went and fought 2 more fights. That don't add up. I'm sure they got some attorneys out there that's going to eat that little case up. Like, this man saying he was injured, but yet he came back twice. Why he didn't sue us immediately after the fight? They ain't going to give him a dime or a quarter. He won't see a red cent from trying to sue that man. You're a fighter. That's what fighters do. Hell, we seen Deontay Wilder get in the ring with tape wrapped around his arm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I see. Magnetti, you want Joshua to get his ass whooped on it. Me too. That would settle a lot of this bullshit that's going on in the heavyweight division if Joshua was to lose them titles. Eureka, hey baby. If Joshua was to lose those titles, that would set up the heavyweight division so good. So good. Because I don't see Andrew Ruiz ducking anybody. Now I can see Andrew Ruiz winning the titles and then not going straight after a Deontay Wilder or a Tyson Fury, you know, fighters of that caliber, or Ortiz. Yeah, I get the belts and I go and fight somebody, you know, just hold my belts for a minute, go get me another payday as champion. I wouldn't just automatically jump into an undisputed heavyweight match with Deontay Wilder if I was Andy Ruiz. No, I would not. I'll hold my belts for one fight. We'll negotiate with Wilder while I'm fighting this fight, but I wouldn't just go jump in the ring with him. I'm gonna get another payday off me being the three title holder, and then I'll go fight Wilder. You know, like they say, it's all about money. You can't blame him for that. This man win all 3 of them belts. Louise, what's happening? How you doing, man? If he get all 3 of the belts, then he have a right. Joshua is holding up the heavyweight division. Yes, sir, Magnetic. The weakest, you're right. The scariest heavyweight champion we have ever seen on this earth. the scariest heavyweight champion we have ever seen on this earth. This man ain't fought Ortiz yet. He ain't fought Wilder yet. He would rather go fight fighters that have been accused of using steroids than to get in the ring with the WBC champion who has never been caught for using steroids. You would rather go to Russia and fight him. What's up, Tehran? You would rather fly overseas and fight somebody who's been accused of using steroids than fight the heavyweight champion of the world who has never been accused of steroids. And yet people still believe that Deontay Wilder is ducking Anthony Joshua. They offered this man $50 million. Anthony Joshua gets on the interview and says he will not be a slave to Deontay Wilder's $50 million offer. He's ducking. South Carolina in the house. Cedric Shaw, what's up with y'all? How y'all doing out there, man? Thank all y'all for watching the channel today. Also, I like how my boy, Klitschko, yeah, I heard, is Klitschko back or not? Where Klitschko at? Really, I don't see the need of Klitschko coming back. I mean, like, what's his purpose? You went out there, you lost to Joshua. And Joshua holding them damn titles. Go out there and be a man and fight. And then one thing I don't like either is American fighters, because a lot of American fighters don't like Deontay Wilder because he's like one of the biggest stars out of America right now. Besides like Terrence Crawford, you know, well, you can't say Manny Pacquiao from the Philippines. I'm saying born and raised in America. Deontay Wilder is like the top-notch guy right now. Yeah, they removed Wilder because Klitschko couldn't handle that power. Klitschko always probably felt like that's why they made Joshua versus Klitschko, because Klitschko didn't want to see Deontay Wilder. See, he picked the weakest link. That's what Klitschko did. This guy younger, don't hit that hard. I got a chance of whooping his ass and taking my belt back. That's Jack Johnson. They would have made a whole entire law to stop this man. And I think they know that in their mind there's no doubt that Deontay Wilder will be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. But they need to make this fight now. We need it now. We don't need to wait to 2020, 2021, all this Eddie Hearn talk. How the fuck can Eddie Hearn say that Wilder is going to be held up until 2021 or 2020? You are not his fucking manager. He is not signed to you. How do you know his business? That's just blatant ducking, man. And then look, Wilder is a heavyweight champion, just as well as known now as Anthony Joshua. Even though Anthony Joshua holds the 3 titles that's needed to be undisputed, the fight should be 50-50. As long as they keep arguing about, on the A side, on the B side, I have more titles, I'm more well known. Eddie Hearn is going to use that to give Deontay Wilder 50-50. Then we will not see that they want to fight Deontay Wilder. You're saying if Wilder was not in from Alabama, I wouldn't watch him. But I mean, I'm just asking, why do you feel that way? Stone has people, know what I'm saying? They want you to sign to their promotional company in order to fight their champions. A lot of people said that Deontay Wilder was crazy for not taking $100 million. But, you know, something good is I just can't jump ship because somebody offering money. And you have to understand that $100 million contract wouldn't necessarily mean that he was going to fight Anthony Joshua. All they wanted him to do is come sign under their umbrella, and run and do the show on him, run him. That's all. He'll be under contract then. A lot of people are thinking that if Deontay Wilder would have went to the zone, then, oh, we got the fight. No, that would have been on Eddie Hearn's turn. $1 for one fight. Deontay Wilder went and got that money, sent it to them, and the next thing you know, he took a video camera and said, he don't want none of them problems. He don't want none of them cornbread problems. He don't want none of them cornbread problems, y'all. I'm telling y'all. He said talk all that shit he want. Yeah, he ain't gonna never get to do credit for one. They always try to criticize him as being this unorthodox fighter, but he's already in the history books he's held the title in heavyweight the longest right now. Knockout streak. He's I think number 2 on there, or either number 1. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what they say. You know, when people look back at it in history, they gonna see that this man was something to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that Wilder needs AJ for real. Wilder don't need AJ. AJ needs Wilder. AJ needs Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder really don't need AJ. If you want to look at it like this, Deontay Wilder could retire without fighting AJ and still be a great heavyweight. Anthony Joshua retires without fighting Deontay Wilder. It fucks up his entire legacy. It destroys his entire legacy. How is it that you were the 3-time champion? You held 3 titles, and there was one man standing in your way from being undisputed, and you wouldn't go take that fight? How is that? Like Floyd. If Floyd wouldn't have ever fought Manny Pacquiao, his legacy was done. His legacy was done. We wouldn't give a fuck if he retired undefeated or not. His legacy would have been shot. How is it that you didn't go out there and fight the second best in the world, but you were screaming that you're the best ever? You cannot do that. Man, Wilder gonna put they need to bring a pillow and a blanket and with Anthony Joshua, because he's gonna be laid on that mat, man. He's gonna be laid on that mat. The first time Wilder hit him and shake him up, it's over. It ain't no more fight. Y'all know that. And Wilder got the power to do it. Like Wilder always say, he tells opponents, you got to be perfect for 12 rounds. I got to be perfect for 2 seconds. And if he hit AJ and AJ ass stumble, it is over. Because he going to go wild and he going to knock him out. He ain't going to stop. What's up, Tiffany? How you doing, baby? Once again, everybody watching, if you'd like to donate to the channel, go to PayPal Donate. You'll see it on the front of my page. It's on username or about. I would truly appreciate whatever you can give. It helps keep the channel going. All Wilder needs to do is see that man's leg rattle one time. The fight over with. It's over with. He do it to every opponent. Who wouldn't win against Holyfield? Deontay Wilder. Ooh, that's old. Because y'all, for those that don't know, Evander Holyfield is from Alabama too. He moved to Atlanta when he was a kid. But I say if Wilder didn't have, that's a hard, I can't say, because Evander Holyfield is a soldier. Evander Holyfield was a fucking soldier who came up from cruiserweight and fought all the heavyweights. They could never take Evander Holyfield's legacy from him. I don't give a fuck about no steroids accusation. I don't give a damn. That man came from cruiserweight and fought every champion they said was better than him. He fought him. Whether he lost to him, he won one or lost, you know what I'm saying? But he came out there, he fought them. They have to give Holyfield. Holyfield had a chin, heart. You weren't finna just beat up on Evander Holyfield and that's it. You might be beating him for 2-3 rounds. He come out there and get that little. That's one man that I hope he should have been in the Hall of Fame by now, cause he fought everybody. Wasn't stunned them, wasn't scared, nothing. Even when they thought he was gonna lose, when he didn't even have enough weight to be a heavyweight, and still went in there and fought heavyweights. Yeah, matter of fact, goddamn, hey, that's some good shit, Magnetic. You know your boxing, Magnetic. You know your boxing. Michael Moore came up from light heavyweight. I didn't know that. Rosebud, what's up? How you doing out there? I found that out in a Michael Moore documentary or something when he lost to George Foreman. Sharice, Ms. Lee, what's going on? But yeah, man, oh yeah, you saying he was Wilder should have been in a different era. Looking at them heavyweights from back in the day, I don't think Wilder would have did too good back then. And that's no hate. You know, I'm from Alabama too. What's up, Trey? I'm from Alabama too. Boxing was totally different back then. You know, back then men were hungry, bro. Men were starving. Warehouse workers, you know, I came out the gutter fighting. You know what I'm saying? People like, you know, Roberto Duran, people like that who had to come from bad situations in order to feed their families. They chose to box. You know, now, you know, it's a different time frame. And them boxers came out there, they trained totally different, fought totally different. It wasn't no moving around the ring with no jab. Back then, you fought. It wasn't no jab, 1-2, move around and jab. No, they stood there and they fought. So I can't say that Deontay Wilder would have held his own in that era. I think he came at the right time, and I think that this is his era right here. He came at the right time for the right era. That's my opinion. You know, I can say that his personality, what he brings to boxing, is old school though. Oh, Coogee Montana, you from B-Ham, my brother. What's up? I think he came at the right era. You know, because in that era, I mean, if we gonna pick a certain era for him to fight in, and them old eras, they ain't no joke. Go and look back at them old style fights, 80s fight, 70s fight, when you know that movement round the ring shit didn't really start until well, Willie Pep used to do it, so you can't say movement ain't never been there. But I'm talking about that Sugar Ray shit. That ain't really come to Sugar Ray started doing that shit against Hagler, and when he did against Duran. Other than that, they stood right in front of each other, took each other punches and everything. Yeah, Hay was a cruiserweight. Hay just don't got it to me. To me, Hay just looked like he was in boxing for other reasons. Like he could fight and he liked being a boss, but it was like he wasn't intending on having a great legacy to me. You know what I'm saying? Opportunities. You know, he saw boxing as a way to live a good life and catapult himself to own a business and things like that. And I think Hay just decided to be a boxer. Hayden never struck me as hungry or somebody who wanted to be remembered as a great. Hayden never struck me like that. But nothing to take away from him. The man got in the ring, he fought, risked his life. So, what's up, Zone 6 in the building? What's happening? So he never struck me like he wanted to be great. Like he just wanted paydays. I mean, you could tell who want to go out there and world by their actions. Who's doing the talking? Who's chasing the fights that needs to be chased? You know what I'm saying? You know who's out there really trying to be great. Please smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Also, I gotta let y'all know, man, I'm finna upgrade this channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna switch the name of it. I can't decide what name it's gonna be, but it ain't gonna be Easy Word Boxing no more. It's a lot of stuff I gotta get done. I'm trying to get done. But I'm gonna follow the lead of my subscribers and what they want me to do. But as always, boxing gonna be my focal point. I will not forget about boxing. Oh, I got Thurman knocking Pacquiao the fuck out. I don't know why everybody just riding Pacquiao coattail like that. But the sad part about this fight is, whether Thurman win or lose this fight, he gonna be criticized badly. Because if he beat Manny Pacquiao, he beat up a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao. If he lose to Manny Pacquiao, damn, you can beat a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao. So he gonna really be in a bad situation. But all I want to do is win. I don't give a damn about what they say or how they gonna say it. I just want them to win. But that's gonna be next. Thurman going around talking all this shit. He beat a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao. But then you look on every poll that they sending out, they got Manny Pacquiao knocking Keith Thurman out. Spence might definitely lose to Porter. I don't know what the fuck people are talking about. That's them Errol Spence fanboys getting on here talking that shit. Yeah, you told me that, man. You said no vital testing for Pacquiao and Thurman, right? That's horrible. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking. Man, Pacquiao probably in the Philippines right now getting juice, getting some type of herbal essence. Somebody got some type of tea over there a drug system can't catch. And boy. Y'all gotta understand Asia, and y'all know how them niggas, you know how it is. You seen on TV, they can make something over there. Ain't no way in hell if Keith Thurman was my fighter, I'll let him go over there and fight. I'll let him fight Manny Pacquiao without vital testing. Y'all seen what it just did to Hurd. Y'all seen what real testing just did to Jared Hurd. No disrespect to the Hurd fans out there, but you seen what good testing do. If Manny Pacquiao then would have came to me and Keith Thurman was my fighter, or we don't want Valder. You don't want this motherfucking fight then. Play with us like that. Don't even come to my fighter like that. And matter of fact, just because y'all trying to do it like that, we finna go to the public and tell the public that y'all out here trying to bullshit us without getting us proper testing. How about that shit? How about that? That's what I would have told them. The fuck y'all think y'all talking to? You finna get my fighter in there under a fighter who been accused of steroids. Whether or not he been caught or not, accused. Shit, would you be around a murderer just because he wasn't indicted, but you knew he killed him? Hell no. So I'm not finna send my fighter now with no man who been accused of fighting without no vital testing. Fuck that. But all I know is Keith Thurman after this fight better not come out talking about he got no goddamn injuries. He better not come out here and you gotta have a year layoff, and your body should have healed after them 2 years. You motherfucker, you ought to be like Superman or some shit, Wolverine. You have came back. Your body has healed enough. 2 years, you shouldn't be catching no injuries. So don't nobody want to hear this. My left hand got hurt again. I think I'm gonna have to. No. Everybody got their opinion, my brother. But like I said, Porter is an old school fighter. Exactly. Be cheating. If you're a clean fighter, why are you not signed up to VADA? Big Baby wasn't signed up to VADA either, and we seen what happened with Big Baby, huh? Makes you say, don't it? Make you wonder, don't it? Like I said with Jared Hurd, J-Rock paid for his testing. All of a sudden we see that Jared Hurd is not the same fighter that night. Porter gonna be in his chest. And the Charlos too. Oh, they not? The Charlos ain't on the VADA? See, I never wanted to say this because it was a beautiful knockout. It was one of the fighters that I like, and if I would have said that, somebody would have thought I was hating. But people understand this. Jamel and Errol are under the same trainer. And like Magneto just said, neither one of them are signed up for VADA. Why is that? Why, when they asked Errol Spence, why was he signed up for the clean boxing program, he said he asked his manager and he said he didn't have to. Whether you will have to or not, why don't you just sign up to show the world that you are clean? Even though you are an IBF title holder, Kell Brook was signed up. Why won't you? Why y'all think that Errol Spence picked Lamont Peterson? Because Lamont Peterson wasn't signed up for VADA testing. You know, when I say this, people get mad, they get angry because it's their favorite fighter. All I'm asking you to look up and research for yourself. It's no hating, it's no nothing. They out here cheating. Like the guy said, he believe all boxers are juicing. I believe that mostly all boxers are juicing. But even still, you should be under VADA so your ass can get busted. Whether you juicing or not. It don't hurt me. It ain't doing nothing for me. They ain't paying me. But all fighters should be signed under VADA. I don't give a damn who they are, what title they hold. Trey Jackson, what's happening? And then, you know, Keith, his fight gonna have to be Terrence Crawford. Cause with Porter no fight, damn, no, it ain't. Cause Thurman don't fight till after Spence and Porter. But yet they say that Wilder ducking all these fights. I don't understand it. The man went out there and picked the boogeyman of the heavyweight division that everybody's supposed to have been scared of. I didn't hear channels make excuses saying that these fighters were coming in off layoffs and Bermain Stavern off layoffs and all. Once you sign that damn contract, all that shit is null and void. If you felt like you was on a layoff, you shouldn't have signed the contract. If you got caught using steroids and you on blood pressure medicine, you shouldn't sign the contract. All that shit is irrelevant. If they went out there and knocked Deontay ass out, we wouldn't be worried about none of that. You wouldn't be hearing about blood pressure medicine and how old Ortiz is and all this other shit. If they would have won, you wouldn't be hearing that. So let's please stop with that Bruce Wayne shit. Which he got a good channel, but I can tell he's very biased of Deontay Wilder. Because I know for a fact that Bruce know a lot. You can tell from how he talk, but he's biased in his opinion. You know, he don't want to see the other side. And I don't understand. I think he's from America himself, but for some reason he seems like he's just in love with AJ. You know, when I speak on AJ, it's not me being biased. I just can read through bullshit real well, and I can know when somebody want to do something and when they don't. You know, because if I really wanted to fight you, I wouldn't step around everybody but you when I could just go ahead and fight you. I wouldn't be flying overseas to Russia to fight guys that have been busted for steroids when I could just fight you, and you hold the belt that will make me great. All I have to do is fight one more person and get that belt, one more person. And I'm the man of the heavyweight. I'm the king of the heavyweight division. You went and fought an old Klitschko, got that belt. You went and fought a Prince Charles Martin, who basically gave you the belt, who was really a paper champion, who won it off an injury in a bout. And then you go and fight Joseph Parker, put him in the ring over there, which wasn't a fair fight. The man couldn't even clinch you without the referee coming to break y'all up, when everybody knew that his main attack was going to be his body attack, and they stopped that shit. So we really looking at a paper champion with Anthony Joshua. He actually really just took one belt, and that was from Klitschko, a 41-year-old man who his time was up, his reign was over. So you really got one belt that you actually fought for, and you damn near didn't get that. You damn near lost that. But everybody keeps riding his coattail. They love Anthony Joshua. This nigga's a paper champion too. That's in your opinion zone. Ain't no excuses. I ain't making no excuses. I'm just telling the truth. He fought a 41-year-old Klitschko, an old man. He got knocked on his ass, almost lost that. He got that belt. He fought Prince Charles Martin. Prince Charles Martin got his belt because of injury in the ring. Because of an injury in the ring. Oh yes, that's what I heard. I heard Nate Jones talking about that, about the fact that what's the guy name? Let's Go Champ. Damn. What's his name? You know, like Let's Go Champ. Shannon Briggs. Anybody who hang around Shannon Briggs and his little squad on that steroid shit. That's what Nate Jones saying. You know, from Nate Jones being in boxing. You know, this is Mayweather old trainer. Yeah, Shannon Briggs. Damn, somebody had paid me for some cigarettes. I gotta take somebody. Yeah, I gotta go outside right quick, y'all. Y'all gonna walk with me? Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. If you want to donate, go to username. Go to about. Y'all know it's hot as hell in Alabama right now. Yeah, zone. I ain't making no excuses, bro. I ain't making no excuses. He won. But all I'm going to say is, if they're going to break down Deontay Wilder's wins and his opponents, break down AJ's. Just be fair. Hey, Zone 6. Common denominator. A lot of people don't want to keep it on the common denominator. They want to talk shit all about Wilder wins, all his opponents. But look at AJ shit. It's still hot out this motherfucker. Come on, y'all walk with me. Yeah, it's too much politics. I ain't never think it was gonna be like that though. they'll have so much bullshit behind it that you ain't gonna be able to see what you're supposed to see. Because I see this fight. Because I already know who's gonna be crowned undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And that's gonna be Deontay Wilder. I mean, Wilder is the besides, you can't keep putting everything on who got the biggest. They keep on talking about the biggest money. Yeah, Canelo, he got the biggest money, but he ain't the one bringing that fire back to the sport. He ain't bringing a lot of people back into it. I don't see Floyd going to see that Canelo fights. And then he coming off a loss. What up, Mr. Mason? He coming off a loss to Joshua. I mean, not to Joshua, but Fury. Didn't he come back after Fury and fought Joshua? That was still off a loss. So you just can't, I tell people all the time, man, if they go and fight somebody who just had a loss, they trying to fight an opponent at their weakest time. Just like, what's his name? Tevin Farmer and Tank. Tank ain't gonna fight Farmer until Farmer lose again. When Farmer lose again, then we're gonna see that fight. But they ain't gonna fight Farmer right now because Farmer confidence too high. It's gonna be hard to beat him right now. Roy, what's up? Brandon Hicks, what's up? No, I don't think so. I don't think Floyd really don't be paying no attention to Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya pay attention to Floyd. Floyd ain't got no problem with Oscar. Oscar can't let go of that ass whip. He ain't got no problem with him. Oscar the one can't let go of that shit. Oscar be fucking with him. You don't hear Floyd say nothing about Oscar until Oscar say some shit about him. I guess he ain't out here right now. Shit. Yeah. But y'all, I'm finna stop for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get back on a little later, and we could talk about more or whatever people want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find some on something going on as a lot of people can talk about today. You know, especially in like the hip hop entertainment or that area or whatever. So y'all just stay tuned, cause I gotta sign out right now. But this Easy Work Boxing, man, y'all holla at me. Come back to the channel later on. You gonna see me on there. If you like to donate, go to PayPal, donate, hit that notification. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm out.